Hi, and welcome back to the City a Day First Time Homebuyer Challenge, Episode 3. In this episode, we're headed down south to Atlanta, Georgia. For our first time homebuyer example, we're going to use the household income for Atlanta, Georgia at about $82,000 a year. Before we jump into the properties, a few things Atlanta, Georgia is known for is the Coca-Cola Experience, the Center for Civil and Human Rights, and luscious Piedmont Park. For our first-time homebuyer, again, we're using an annual gross income of about $82,000. Putting down 20%, our first-time homebuyer can afford a home price of up to $250,000. Adversely, if this homebuyer wanted to put something closer to 3% down, they could afford a property of up to $216,000. I'm actually very excited with what I've found in Atlanta for first-time homebuyers. There were several first-time homebuyer qualifying single-family homes. This was the best one I found, and not even at really the top of our budget. You can see this is a 3-bed, 2-bath home, about 1,250 square feet, and at below our budget at a $235,000. This home is in South Atlanta, which is not the best of the neighborhoods, but not terrible either. So let's go ahead and take a look. You can tell this home has a lot of great original character, but has also been redone recently with dark chocolate colored floors and a brand new kitchen, brand new baths, a primary with ensuite, and even some backyard space. Definitely needs some work in the backyard area, but the inside leaves not really anything to be desired in my opinion. In this market, I looked at 2 different condos, one towards the top of our budget and one that would actually qualify for someone looking to put a lot less down than 20%. So the first one here is 2 beds, 1.5 baths at just under 1,200 square feet for $249,000, just under our top end budget. Another brand new kitchen with really nice original details in the hardwood floors, large living spaces, good sized bedrooms, and even some walk-in closets. This property has some really lush outdoor space with an in-ground pool. This property is in the Buckhead neighborhood of Atlanta, which is quite desirable, so in our first-time homebuyer price range, in a really good neighborhood. The second condo we're going to look at, also in a really great neighborhood just south of Buckhead, is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 815 square feet condo, and it is $215,000. Another really well cared for newer kitchen remodel with beadboard ceilings, which looks really great. A brand newly remodeled bathroom, and another condo property with a pool, seeing a trend. Overall, I was really happy with what I saw in the Atlanta first-time homebuyer market. Definitely a healthier budget, also with a lot lower priced homes. So lots to work with here in the Atlanta area. So before we go into the ranking, I just want to remind you to please sign up for my free weekly newsletter, Taking Up Ownership, where I dive into topics affecting first-time homebuyers. You can find my link in the bio. And here's how Atlanta, Georgia ranks in terms of first-time homebuyers and what we saw today. So number of options on the market, this one gets a 10 out of 10. I was blown away by the amount of properties that were within the range for our example first-time homebuyer here. And quality of the homes, minimum 2-bed, 1-bath. I would say all of these had, all of the ones I selected were brand new bathrooms, brand new kitchens, really cool old school features. So giving them an 8 out of 10 here. Price spread of options on the market. We saw something toward the lower end for a buyer wanting to put less down, and definitely towards our higher end. So giving this an 8 out of 10. Quality of property locations, I would say, we had really great properties, themselves, but they were also in really good neighborhoods for the most part. So giving them a 9 out of 10 for that. Property size in square feet, all of these properties were north of 1,000 square feet, and some of them closer to 1,300 square feet, so giving them a 7 out of 10 for a grand total of 42, which beats Albuquerque, yesterday's episode. Go check that out if you haven't already. Talk to you tomorrow.